Man, you are so unappreciated. Oh, hello. Isn't it crazy how divided the Star Wars fanbase is right now? Some people appreciated The Last Jedi for its boldness, whereas some people hated it because of its boldness. Even though I don't agree with the execution of all these ideas, I still do appreciate what Rian Johnson was trying to do. But when you look at people's thoughts on the internet, it seems like Star Wars has never been more hated than this. Maybe that's a generational thing because now we have the internet and Twitter where people can express their thoughts and anyone can see them and you can remain completely anonymous if you want. But you would think the prequels would have get more hate than this, right? I can understand why people are not happy with The Last Jedi, but I need people to know that Star Wars has been much, much worse than this. I want to review a piece of Star Wars content that's so terrible that Georgie Boy himself has tried to destroy every single copy of it and make sure that no one ever sees it again. I'm talking, of course, about the Star Wars Holiday Special. Star Wars was first released in cinemas on the 27th of December 1977 and has grossed over $775.4 million. So of course it was getting a sequel. But while the sequel was being made, which will later be called The Empire Strikes Back, it was decided that CBS would make a made-for-television special to keep Star Wars in people's minds. This would become the Star Wars Holiday Special. The Star Wars Holiday Special was first aired on the 17th of November 1978, almost a whole year after Star Wars was first released in cinemas. It's hard to describe what it really is. It's some sort of a musical clip variety show of some sort. I guess that's what you get when you get variety show creators to make a special from a sci-fi space opera. It's kind of like Children Need, but except I'd rather watch a video of sad starving children than watch this tripe. It's only aired once on television and it's very hard to get a copy of. This is not an accident since real-life Jabba the Hutt, George Lucas, has been trying to bury the holiday special for years. Some of the main cast have been asked about it and the responses were mixed.
Hi, I was wondering if you could talk about the filming of the Star Wars Christmas special.
Can we cut tape? Cut tape now. This is not allowed. You promised. Nobody is allowed to mention this.
Oh, really?
I remember when I read it, I said, this is awful. Why are we doing this? I said, I'm not doing this.
Do you remember making this Christmas special? I think it was 1978. No, you don't remember it? You have no memory of this incident. No memory of it at all.
No,
so it doesn't exist in your...
No, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist?
No.
What if I were to tell you that I had a little piece of tape right now?
The special was made before Star Wars was an expanded universe, so there wasn't really any rules what you could and couldn't do. But even back then, it was not received well by audiences.
But Euan, why would you want something that's so terrible and unwatchable?
I'm so glad you didn't ask. Well, it's because I thought it'd be more interesting to watch a bad film than, you know, something good. And also, I want to make you suffer. So the story is about Han and Chewie trying to get home for Life Day, which is the Star Wars equivalent of Christmas. Actually, George Lucas came up with this himself. He wrote pages and pages of the Star Wars mythology and about Wookiees and Life Day. It was actually his one request when told that there were going to be a special. So, at least he kept the continuity. Most of the main story follows Chewbacca's family. You have his father Itchy, his wife Malla, and his son Lumpy, which all sound like symptoms of an STD. I mean, his name is Lumpy. I mean, is this even canon? I sense a disturbance in the Force. I mean, it looks like they recreated the Millennium Falcon in a cupboard underneath the stairs. What's it rocking all about for? It looks like a Disneyland ride.
I know your family's waiting. I know it's an important day.
So they're being chased by the Empire.
All right, we'll give it a try.
But wouldn't the Empire already know where Chewbacca lives? Or at least where his planet is? And Han, if you're trying to get Chewbacca home, while being chased by the Empire, aren't you technically leading them to his planet? You know, where his family lives?
The Star Wars Holiday Special.
Boy, I'm excited.
Starring Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Carrie Fisher as Princess
still
Leia,
can't believe
with
that I actually
Anthony
have a whole
Daniels as
cast in this.
C-3PO, Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca, R2-D2 as R2-D2.
Seems like Kenny Baker's the only one who managed to get out of this.
The Star Wars Holiday Special is brought to you by...
By what? What is the Star Wars Holiday Special brought to me by? The Star Wars Holiday Special brought to you by the Flat Earth Society. Wake up, sheeple. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah. Ah. The set looks like a 90s sitcom, and it's a 360-degree set. How much money do they have? What was that? I have heard this would have been a whole show if it, you know, was received well, which it wasn't. But like, would they have added subtitles, or would they made them speak English, or I can't understand what they're saying. It's like the Muppets if all the Muppets were voiced by Beaker. I have no idea what's going on. I don't understand this language. I mean, is there supposed to be subtitles? Am I missing them? Am I missing something? No, kid. Don't end it all now. I know it looks bad, but trust me, there's 2 other good movies after this. Maybe they'll cast you as an Ewok or something in the 3rd film, like, just don't jump. What is this? Why did they show me this? I don't care about this. Did he jump? What happened? Oh, thank goodness the kid's alive. Wait, did I care at all? What's happening here? Is this a game? Is this a show? Is he kidnapped tiny people for his own amusement? What's happening? Oh, he seems to be enjoying it. Over 6 minutes long. Oh hey, it's Luke.
Hiya, Lumpy. Where's Chewbacca?
Oh look, you don't look so good.
What's up? Chewbacca? Yeah, we'll bring him to the screen. I want to say hello to him. You don't know where he is? Oh, he's not there yet. Is that it? Oh, boy. Well, all I can tell you is that he and Han left here on schedule. If he's not there now, they're way overdue. Gee, there must have been trouble.
Why does his skin match the colour of his hair? That's not right, look. I guess that's what happens when you have 2 suns on your planet.
Listen, I wouldn't worry about Chewbacca. I know him and he hasn't missed a life day yet, right?
Oh, that looks so weird. His eyes. What is it? Is it like eyeshadow or something? I don't know how makeup works.
It's just taking him a little bit longer to get there, that's all.
But look, you just said they were in trouble. Yes, we should worry. What are we gonna do? Look, tell me what we're gonna do.
Come on, Malla, let's see a little smile. Come on. There, that's better.
Look, stop flirting with Chewbacca's wife. It's weird. What are you gonna do next? Go after your sister? I mean, to be fair, look at his face. Look looks like he's seen some stuff. Like, he's done things. Wait, did they just hack a security camera?
Oh, an Imperial Guard. I suppose you want to see my identification?
No, I'm off duty. I've come to look around your shop.
Oh, good. Look around. Browse around. Make yourself at home. As you can see, I've got just about everything a man or Wookiee would want.
Man or a Wookiee. Wow. Let's go in White Lando, and we should be a person or a Wookiee. And those other species in the Star Wars universe, what about Greedo? What's he getting up to? What does he need? Probably a faster blaster, to be fair.
She did it all by herself. In fact, you might say she did it by hand. Solo.
Oh yeah. Very discreet, yeah. That guy has no idea.
Now, would you like to pay me something for it, or give me something in trade?
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about.
I want the rebels located and identified, if it means searching every household in the system.
Searching every household in the star system. Wow, Vader, that's gonna take a while.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
We just slice into bite-sized morsels. But only you know the size of a bite in your family, eh?
Is this supposed to be funny? Was it funny in 1978? Or am I missing something? I feel like I'm always missing something when I watch this.
Stir, whip, stir. Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun. Stir, whip, stir. Stir, whip, stir. Wah! Having fun.
Are we though? Are we really?
I thought you might like this. It's one of those, it's kind of hard to explain. It's a, wow.
Well, I'm already worried. Every time that guy pops up on screen, I'm worried.
My voice is for you alone. I am found in your eyes only.
What is this?
I exist for you. I am in your mind as you create me. Oh, yes. I can feel my creation. I'm getting your message. Are you getting mine? Oh, we are excited, aren't we?
Oh, no. No, we're terrified. We're confused.
Now, we can have a good time.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes in. We haven't had a good time yet. What makes you think it's going to change now?
You see, I am your fantasy.
What, Fish Mooney from Gotham?
If we could only bend.
Oh, okay, she's singing now. Okay. Hey, Leia and C-3PO are in this. Yeah. They're doing paperwork. Probably trying to find a loophole in their contract so they don't have to do this.
Sounds like a stunt. What'd I tell you? Must be Chewbacca now.
I guess it didn't take them that long to search every household in the system. And wait, were they just waiting for someone to open the door so they could, like, arrest them? Well, why are they being polite now? Why didn't they just burst in? So he's taking a break now while arresting Chewbacca's family. I'm pretty sure if Vader was here, he'd force choke him right now.
Now, keep him quiet. And I'll forget this ever happened.
Starlog 324-1. From the bridge of the cruiser RS Revenge, Captain Diahann reporting. We are awaiting the return of Captain Han Solo and his first mate Chewbacca.
Okay, so now he's watching an animated short, and I have a few questions about this. If Lumpy is watching an animated short of Star Wars within the Star Wars universe, does that mean that there's someone out there in the Star Wars universe making Star Wars cartoons? And wouldn't that be counted as propaganda, considering they're rebels? There's too many layers to this. Oh yeah, the holiday special also introduced the world to Boba Fett, a beloved Star Wars character. For some reason.
Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett.
So I guess something good did come out of this special.
Are the Imperial troops near this planet?
They are here, friend, and growing more powerful.
Okay, the animated short isn't terrible, it's the only thing that draws me in though. Okay, we're about an hour in, you still with me? Don't worry, we'll get through this together.
This product was packed under strict quality control on the system Amorphia.
Wait, so now he's watching a tutorial?
By the manufacturer. It offers a unique chance for consumers everywhere to meet an Amorphian being.
His family's being terrorized downstairs and he's watching cartoons and tutorials. I don't understand why they would have a faulty android in this tutorial. I mean, like, why not just get a newer android or a real person or shoot more than one take? You know, there's so many options for you here.
Alert for this very complicated procedure. Endurance and concentration are the key words here, and the total utilization of our neurocranial synapses is absolutely essential.
Was that supposed to be slapstick comedy? Am I missing something again? Don't worry everyone, Lumpy will save the day as soon as he watches the tutorial on how to save the day. By the time he's finished watching that tutorial, his whole family will be taken or dead.
It's required viewing for all members of the Imperial forces.
Time now for life on Tatooine.
What's with all these members of the Empire slacking off all the time? Greedo, you're alive! I thought Han shot first and you died.
Well, I am certainly not going to get rich with customers like you. I thought I taught you to drink faster than that.
It's like Cheers, but it's on Tatooine.
Excuse me, I have a customer waiting. I'll be right back.
Come back soon. I'll be waiting.
Wow, there's a lot of creeps this side of the galaxy. I've never seen Star Wars this way before.
I decided what you meant was exactly the thing I needed to hear.
Well, I'm glad about that.
This guy's totally oblivious that she's clearly not into him. Guess no means yes on his planet.
I just came in here for a drink, and I found a lot more.
Okay, that guy needs pepper sprayed. It's like they're trying to be funny, but it just comes off as plain creepy.
Just one more round, friend. Then homeward bound, friend.
Another song. Yay! Those transitions are unbearably long. What? Look at the size of that antenna! I mean, I know this takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but they have holograms. What's with the walkie-talkie? Han and Chewie are here. Took them long enough. Do you really think Harrison Ford deserves his second name in the credits? I mean, Mark Hamill's the first and he's in it even less.
Lumpy, there any more inside? Sweetheart, it's okay.
It should be more like The WOOKIES featuring the cast of Star Wars. Love that. Look at Han's moves. It's like when you pretend to throw a ball for a dog and it actually thinks that you've thrown it. Actually, that's a pretty accurate description for a stormtrooper.
You're like family to me.
Look at the eyes that Malla's giving Han. Is there something going on between them two?
Why?
You know, I don't remember Han ever being this lovey-dovey in the original trilogy. Or at all, to be honest.
Well, be careful.
Why do I get the feeling this is where furries came from? Oh, it's beautiful. Just wish I knew what they were saying.
We have two-way communication, Trader Sondan. Is this a report about the missing trooper?
It is, sir. Trooper B4711 was here with 3 other men. They left and he remained. As soon as they had gone, he packed a lot of food from this house and he robbed me blind. Then he took off for the hills.
Very well, we'll send out a search party.
Thank you, responsible citizen. We will believe you and ask no further questions. That's it. That's Life Day. Life Day is a cult. I mean, the whole plot is centered around this Life Day and we still have no idea what it is. It just looks like the group of people from beneath the Planet of the Apes that worships the atomic bomb.
Chewbacca, we were so relieved to hear you were all right.
There you go, the whole gang is back together.
We celebrate a day of peace.
And oh, Leia's singing now. Leia's singing. Isn't anyone going to stop her?
A day of joy we all can share.
I have actually heard that Carrie Fisher requested that she sings in the special. That was her idea.
A day that takes us.
This is the point when Harrison Ford realizes, what have I done? This is what I'm going to be remembered for. Glowing balls and a deep fried Mark Hamill. Why are they showing us clips from the last film? They're just showing you, hey, this is what you could be watching. They're just showing me a better film. Chewie has the exact same face that I'm feeling right now. Oh, what? Come on, it's not over. It's not over. Hey, it's Wookiee Family Game Night. Tonight is the Ouija board. I can see why George Lucas's name is nowhere to be found in this. And that, boys and girls, was the Star Wars Holiday Special. And wasn't it special indeed? I don't even know what they were going for here. It's supposed to be a variety show. It was basically a family sitcom. Next week on the Wookiees. Lumpy is getting bullied at school, probably because his name is Lumpy. Malla is missing Chewbacca. And Itchy is struggling against a tragic addiction, and he's doing it in the living room like an animal. People have been complaining that Star Wars is dead and Disney killed it. But no, it's not dead. It's evolving. Star Wars doesn't belong to one single person. It belongs to all of us. Some people have different pictures in their heads than you do. Some of them aren't going to agree with the pictures in your head, and that's okay. If you don't like the one film that comes out, you can skip it and watch the previous ones, watch the next ones. It doesn't matter. I believe one of the main reasons that The Last Jedi wasn't received well was because everyone thought this trilogy was going to be a repeat of the original trilogy, and The Force Awakens technically was in some ways. Rian Johnson knew exactly what you thought in your head because of your preconceived notions about the original trilogy, and he completely flipped them. And isn't that quite brilliant? Some twists are considered as brilliant, such as Vader being Luke's father. Do you think if that twist happened today, it would be considered the same as what it is now? Nowadays, we're so used to the same narrative plots and story threads that when a new one comes along, it's rejected. Now, I don't personally love The Last Jedi, but I do like it. And even if you don't like it, just accept that it is Star Wars. But look how we even still get Star Wars movies after everything that George Lucas went through. The fans basically bullied him into selling it to Disney after the response to the prequels. Just remember, Star Wars is for everyone, not just you. And I for one am grateful, because it has been much, much worse.